everyone, welcome to the video and welcome to my channel. My name is Parvati and in today's video I'm going to be setting up the pages in my new bullet journal, which is from Matrikas, and it is their signature premium line which they just came out with in I believe February. And for this setup I decided to go for a monochromatic theme. I feel like it maintains the simplicity and it's kind of pleasing to the eye. Also, it kind of matches my tablecloth behind. I always start out a new spread in my bullet journal either with a quote or like a yearly calendar setup. So the quote that I decided to go with was this is the beginning of anything you want. And I think that's quite a fitting quote, especially for the start of a new bullet journal. For me, for the start of a new YouTube channel. It's quite relevant in my life, and it basically just says that, whenever you want to start something, just start it. And the moment is now. You don't need to wait for anything. And yeah, with that being said, please do bear in mind that you don't have to be productive during this quarantine time. I know it's a difficult situation for everyone. We're all just trying the best we can. For the lettering of this quote, I decided to mix and match up the lettering styles and threw in a little bit of lines, some doodles, made it look a little nice. So this spread is basically my 2020 page, and I decided to write 2020 across both the pages. And this idea I based on by Amanda Rachely in her 2020 bullet journal setup video. And I decided to color the numbers in with using my Crayola Super Tips. And by the way, all products in this video that I've used will be linked in the description box down below. And I decided to give this a bit of a 3D pop by going in with my Sakura Pigma Micron, outlining the numbers. Each number I decided to write about my goals, focus, dreams and affirmations. I mean, April is technically a new financial year, so I do consider April as a new year. And also, you can revise your goals any time of the year, by the way. It doesn't have to be the new year. Anytime you can do it. This spread was my favorite to put together. I mean, I love watching and exposing myself to a lot of media. I watch a lot of movies, I watch a lot of TV shows, so that's mainly what this spread is. So for the movies, I made it look like as though it's a movie reel, but it kind of turned out looking like the negative of a photo. It's over there. I'll be writing down some movies that I have to watch or some recommendations that I will be getting. By the way, these pages are empty, so please do leave me some recommendations as well. And for the TV, I decided to draw like an old school TV set box. I really like how it turned out. It looks so adorable. And for what I'm currently watching is Gossip Girl. I'm rewatching it basically. I watched it when I was like in 8th grade or something, and I think I kind of appreciate the show a lot more right now. And for the for the book section, I literally drew an open book. For the music section, I drew like a phone, the old school iPod actually, and I just basically wrote music in the black screen. As you can see, the music I'm currently obsessed with these days is I've just been listening to a lot of lo-fi and a lot of Harry Styles and a lot of Hozier. I mean, I don't know. I need some new music. Please do leave a lot of recommendations. the next spread is actually more of practical use for me whenever I have to set up any spreads in the future. So how, again, I adopted this from Amanda Rach Lee, and it has been an absolute game changer. So how the spread works is basically I number the number of dot grids that are there in this page, both horizontally and vertically, and then I will be adding sections to divide the page into half. Like I'll know 12 dot grid spaces will make half the page, or 8 dot grid spaces will make 1/3 of the page, so that whenever I have to divide the page into 1/3 or quarters, I can refer back to this page, and it does help a lot. Like it has really saved up on a lot of time for me, especially, like, as I said, I can't just keep sitting and counting the number of dot grid spaces that it would take for me to actually half a page, and this one just makes my life a lot easier. So for the next page, I decided to go ahead with a yearly spending tracker. In this page, again, I drew out 9 boxes for the 9 remaining months of the year, that is April to December. And above each of the boxes, I went ahead and blacked them out, and I wrote over the name of the months with my Sakura Jelly Roll white pen, and again maintaining the monochromatic. I'll be tracking 3 things in the expense tracker. So one of them is the amount of money that I will be having in my account at the beginning of that month, and what are my expenses, the total amount of my expenses, and see if I have any savings left. So yeah, that's the main purpose of that. It's just to have an overview of my expenses, basically, for the whole year. I came back to the front because I kind of didn't want that page to be empty. I didn't want this page to be empty, but I don't know. So I decided that a yearly calendar would actually fit here perfectly. So I just drew a sort of banner on top, and I wrote in 2020 inside that banner. And surprisingly enough, all 9 months fit so perfectly in this page. So I wrote down the names of the month. I highlighted the days of the week with a gray color, because to add a bit of distinction. And yeah, for everyone wondering, I generally don't use a key for a bullet journal, because whenever I do write down a task, I always end up scratching it out. I like that feeling of just scratching out a task that it is done. It is so satisfying. So that's why I usually don't keep a key, and I have tried to keep a key in the past. It's just never worked out for me. I can never remember what each symbol in the key means. And the next thing I wanted to talk about was, if you do plan on setting up a bullet journal and so it is quite kind of overwhelming, especially when it comes to, when you see a lot of aesthetically pleasing spreads. Just know that the thing about the bullet journal is that it is so customizable, and it is extremely personal. You can cater it entirely to your needs. So you can either go super maximalist or super minimalist, or you can do a mix of both, because a bullet journal was basically invented so that it can help you out, and it can help you further with either productivity, or if you want to track some sort of habits, or if you want to like just basic normal tracking of either habits or sleep or moods, just any sort of tracker. And so bullet journaling's not daunting, guys. It's just I've been bullet journaling for a long time, and this is a style that I always go for. So yeah, you do you. Bullet journal is extremely just very personal. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed my first video despite the audio and the editing. Do let me know what kind of content do you want to see from me in the comment section down below. Here is the final flip through. I hope you liked it. If you did, please do subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all in another video. Bye.